you need a retirement plan, not a retirement product. In the last week of March, we were inundated with a lot of questions from clients and prospects asking, can I invest in this retirement plan, this annuity plan, this whatever unit-linked plan that will give me regular cash flows upon retirement? Most of these products were insurance plans with fancy names. This is like popping a pill and expecting to become healthy. Doesn't work that way. When we do retirement planning, we look at about 4 or 5 different things. The first step in the retirement planning process is to understand what life looks like after retirement. Where are you likely to live? Who are people going to be around? What is your normal day going to look like? A week, a month? What's a year going to look like? How many times are you likely to travel in the year? So understanding your lifestyle after you retire is the first step in the process. The second step, of course, is to understand the cost of this lifestyle. How much would you spend on a holiday? How many times? And can you maintain this cost of lifestyle till you become 95, 100, till your spouse also becomes that old? Is it possible? The third step is, of course, creating a cash flow to maintain this lifestyle, a cash flow that is tax efficient and also efficient. It is easy, hassle-free way of generating cash flows to maintain this lifestyle. The next step is an interesting step where we have to find ways of getting returns that beat inflation, because you want to maintain a lifestyle, that's the objective, but lifestyle costs increase year on year. So your portfolio also should keep up with that increased rate. So can you get returns that beat inflation? At the same time, nobody wants to risk their capital. So most of these products that we see either keep your capital safe and fail to give you returns that beat inflation, or they give you good returns but they put the capital at risk. Finding this balance of both capital preservation as well as reasonable returns is the game, is the crux of the matter. The next process, of course, is to ensure easy liquidity of that money. Most of these products, the annuity plans and all, will give you regular cash flow, something they'll give you every month, but the lump sum money that you've invested will eventually come only after death. Let's say, for example, there is a health emergency, and you have to be hospitalized. You want the money to come in when you're in the hospital, not when you're in the graveyard. Right? A lot of people take all of their retirement proceeds and buy an annuity plan, and I can't understand the logic behind it. And the last step, of course, is to think through this process of how will the money transition to the next generation. After you pass on, who will get how much? How do you want to make this tax efficient and hassle-free? So think about this process of passing on the assets to the next generation. Create a will if necessary. Have an executor for the will if that's necessary. So think through that process of succession. Typically, retirement planning should start 3 to 4 years before you're due for retirement. That way, you can ensure a very smooth transition and a fantastic second innings.